It's hard for me to believe that following your highest joy will, if the dollar collapsed and the economy collapsed,
yes,
it's hard for me to believe that following my highest joy would still get me through that even.
All right. Well, thank you for being honest. That's where it starts. Just to give you an example of how these things generally occur in the psychology of many Earth humans, is that even though they know they prefer something, they are afraid to move in that direction because they have been taught to have a greater fear of the unknown. And so even though they don't prefer what they keep choosing, it's familiar. And to them, they define familiar as better than, more beneficial than unknown. So as long as you have that definition attached in that way, you will never go toward what you don't know and always hold on to what you do know, as painful as it might be. Once you can find out what that definition is you've attached to the unknown, then you will identify it, you will see it has nothing to do with you, because any negative belief, every negative belief that you discover, that you identify, once you identify it, once you bring it from unconscious into conscious recognition, negative belief will always appear nonsensical and illogical because it doesn't fit with your natural vibration. That's why it's so important to identify beliefs, because once you identify it, once you bring it into the light, you will see it doesn't belong to you, that it came from your parents, it came from your family, it came from your society, it came from your friends, and you bought into it. But it isn't yours. Let go of what isn't yours. Now, understand that what you call your economy is arbitrarily based anyway, isn't it?
Sure.
Isn't it just by your agreement?
Sure.
That it works at all? Isn't it just an imaginary game? This is worth that. Okay. Didn't it used to be rocks and bones and stones and feathers and beads and all sorts of things? Now it's coin and paper, so it's just arbitrary. It's just what you agree to. A more solid economy would be basing it on the people themselves, their skills and abilities, and what they have to contribute to society. You'll get there. But the point is you don't have to worry about the collapse of the old system, because that's what needs to happen if you're going to have new systems. The trick is to create the new systems now so they will be in place when the old ones crumble of their own dead weight, because they no longer serve you. So seeing them start to break up and dissolve is actually cause for celebration, because it means you're on the verge of allowing yourself to know that there are new systems you can implement.